So for you personally, what's been the most rewarding thing about the revival season in your position with the Brockton Rox?
I think for me personally, just like the level we're at, we're not the top, like the major league, like the Red Sox or anything. So at this level, there's a lot of different activations and fun ways that you can get the fans involved. So one of the biggest things with it being the revival season is we're trying to bring back like family fun days, kids run the bases, a lot of stuff like that. So I think in terms of ticketing, like there's a lot of options and ways you can sell people, like things you can do here that you couldn't do before. Like we run promotions all throughout the game. Kids can get involved. We'll have little leagues on the field for the national anthem. We'll have like regular everyday person throwing out the first pitch. You don't have to be some celebrity, and just things like that, like to make someone's night really special where they couldn't get that anywhere else.
How do you think that the ownership group led by Jim Rice has affected the fan engagement and the ticket sales as a whole for this season?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Jim Rice. My dad's favorite player was Jim Rice growing up, so he's the hometown hero. I think it's definitely helped with awareness and just getting the word out that the Rocks are back. Everybody knew them back in the early 2000s. They had really good players, and they won the championship. Had ownership with other celebrities like Bill Murray and Jimmy Fallon. So that's another way we're trying to get back to their rival season. But I think just awareness and bringing back the Rocks it's been huge with the new ownership group.
What's one way that you think that the ticketing office can improve on getting butts in seats, and how do you plan on executing that?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, right now it's just it's a matter of like outreach and staffing and stuff like that. So I think as we get bigger crowds, we'll bring in more people and have people focus on specific nights because what me personally, like I'm focusing on bringing a lot of big groups, but then also nights like tonight where we have country night, tomorrow Irish night. You try to focus on those niche markets. So I think just expanding our staff and having more people focus on specific nights for the outreach would be a really huge moving forward.
And how does like a good promotion, like Matt was telling me, Christmas in July or Country Night tonight, how does something like that? How does that coincide with getting butts in seats?
Yeah, I think definitely like having a promotion schedule set far in advance is really huge, and because like the Red Sox, they do promotions and stuff like that, but they don't need it. Everybody's going to go to their games. But if there's another reason other than the game itself for somebody to go to a game, it's huge. Like we had Swifty night the other night. Little girls and stuff come. They love Taylor Swift. They probably wouldn't have came to that game originally. So just like it gives people another reason to come out to the ballpark and have fun and enjoy a great game.
And what has been your favorite moment so far of this season?
My favorite moment so far this season, probably I was working with this group and this girl who she has disabilities. She's in a walker. She can't really move around too much. She goes to Bay State Physical Therapy, and I was working with them. They had a big night out here, and she actually threw out one of the first pitches. Her name was Natasha, and she was 7 years old, like smiling. You could see it in her face, like she'd never done something like this before, and she was so nervous about it. But she threw a perfect strike. Trey, one of our players from Brockton, was catching, and it was just awesome. Like to bring joy to people that like don't normally get it or like are going through some struggles, like to just have them forget about it for a night and do something really cool like that. That's kind of awesome. That's what you're here for.
And speaking of Trey, being the only guy from the area, what is it like for him to, play around his hometown and for the community to sort of back him and come to the games and support him?
Yeah, I mean, having him was huge. Just being a Brockton guy, like anytime we do community events, just anything in the area, stuff like that, or even first pitches, like he's the first guy to be like, yo, throw me in there. Like he loves being a part of the community. He's a fan favorite, and he's always willing to help out to drive fan engagement. So just having him has been huge. And, having a Brockton kid playing for the Brockton Rox, it's pretty crazy. So it's definitely been helpful. And he's a good player as well. So he's been helping us out a lot.